Good morning, Cancer. Welcome to your general reading. My name's Clive. You're watching Emery's Tarot. Please forgive me. I'm shuffling the cards as I speak. I like to give these cards a good shuffle. Okay. What I would like to say most of all is I feel very, very privileged that you're here watching me. It is my great honour to read for you. It is my pleasure to read for you. I love this job. The channel is growing beyond all expectations, and I would like to thank everybody for their support. Okay, so what does my Cancerian friends, if that's the right term, need to know? Excuse me, for some reason this is itching. I feel the universe is sending me signs. Okay, your energy feels very strong this morning, Cancer. Don't know why, I don't usually say that, but I'm picking up that your energy is very, very strong. I'm picking up a lot of determination in you. All right, without further ado. Oh yeah, just before we get started, please take the bits that resonate, leave the rest. Very important message there. I know it sounds like a broken record. You probably hear it from hundreds of different tarot readers online, but it's true. Okay, if you try and make it fit when it doesn't really resonate naturally, this can lead you to wrong conclusions. So please don't do that. Okay, no more babble from me. Here's the reading. This is messages for the sign of Cancer. Okay, a lot of conflict around you, Cancer, at the moment. You feel as if you're dealing with somebody who is very selfish, and there's a lot of jealousy and resentment around you. And I'm getting for a lot of you, this is in a work situation. Okay, but it's a win at all costs attitude. Somebody who wants to win your favour at all costs. I'm getting this is more in your personal life. This is somebody you're dealing with emotionally. Okay. But because of the history between you and this person, I'm getting that you've had enough. This is like the straw that broke the camel's back, as we say in the UK. You know, there's been a lot of pressure on you. And I'm getting that you are finally willing to cut your losses and move on from this. You're not being manipulated anymore. You're not being controlled. I'm kind of getting here also there's a situation where perhaps the person you're dealing with is married or involved with somebody else. And, you know, they don't like this connection. I'm kind of getting they've found out about it. Perhaps you're hearing some very nasty rumours or communication coming in, but you're dealing with it very, very well. I'm getting where it affected you very emotionally in the past and very intensely. Okay, I'm getting that it's a bit like water off a duck's back. I'm getting this cliche, you know, it's like a broken record. Yep. Moving on, it's certainly changed your perspective, that's for sure. All right, it is a bit of a challenge. Okay. You are still in the process of letting go. You want to move on. Perhaps you want to move somewhere else, relocate. Okay. But you've been held back. And you do not view this situation, this person. I'm getting literally a lot of you have fallen out of love with this person, and there's just no end to the conflict, and it's putting you under a lot of pressure, and the only way you can see out is to, like you say, after many attempts of trying to put it right, you keep coming back to the same old. You want to move into a much more peaceful atmosphere. Yeah, people have been testing you and testing you and testing you, putting you under pressure, even under work, taking on responsibilities, you know, and you've just felt so pressurised and possibly even very resentful now of the people. And I'm kind of getting there's no inner peace here with you. So I know this sounds like very negative, but in actual fact, you know, this is coming into a much more positive scenario. Things are changing. Despite all this, and what I'm getting is this isn't for nothing. It's kind of taught you a very, very strong karmic lesson about yourself. You're perhaps realising that you're much stronger than you realise. Where in the past perhaps you were very timid and whatever anybody said you sort of bit your tongue. Nah, not anymore. Not anymore. It's the universe's perverse way of toughening you up. And boy, have you toughened up. And on getting going forward, boy, does it feel good. In the past, there was a lot of stability. You fitted in, but there was something here. Somebody took a dislike to you in a work situation, or I'm kind of getting you were dealing on the private sector, that you were dealing with somebody who was married, or perhaps you was married. Okay, but there is a definite decision here. There's responsibilities been put on you that's not yours to carry. Okay, I'm getting a lot of you are finally learning to say no. You are taking a step back. I'm even getting that any communication coming in, you're kind of passing it off now. There is silence between you and somebody in particular. Okay. You're certainly drawing the line. You're putting up a lot of restrictions and barriers between you and this person. Wow, moving on. New opportunities. Getting back your stability. You're making your specific circle of friends, i.e. your loved ones, much smaller. I'm kind of getting in the past you were much too open, but you're getting closure on the past. You're making your circle of friends, and you're attracting new company and people that want to be around you. There's a much more balanced nature about you, a much more literally a much more free floating attitude. Okay, I'm picking up these, que sera, sera, whatever will be, and you're certainly turning your back on all this from the past. All right. You're putting yourself in a place where you no longer feel like the round peg in the square hole or the square peg in the round hole. All right. Cause and effect. Definitely making more logical decisions, not letting your emotions get in the way. Any legal answers with regards to your situation. I'm even picking up here an inheritance, an in-house fighting over some kind of inheritance. Okay, that's just for one of you, but you're certainly learning to detach. You're not taking sides. You're becoming very, very neutral. Okay, I am picking up a lot of travel for some of you in the near future. Okay, and this could be very well permanent, but there is some legal issues tied in with this. Okay, any answer that you're waiting on, okay, I'm going to get in, it will go in your favour. All right, it won't give you 100%, of what you want, but I'm picking up here, walking away from a bad situation before it gets to the point of no return. There's no regrets here. There is a lot of changes taking place. You wish for change, okay, but some of this is manifesting not how you would like it, so you see it as a challenge, but these changes that you're going through are for the greater good. Yeah, turning your back on a particular connection, turning your back on a particular job. You're seeing the bigger picture. You're seeing a much wider field of vision. There's a person you're dealing with or communication coming in either from the legal source or somebody professional, okay, will give you more options. I'm kind of getting that you'll ponder on these options, okay, but the inevitable result will be the same thing. You'll make your decision and move on. Okay, I'm getting communication coming in, and you changing a lot of factors in your lifestyle, and some of you, the people you mix with, and some of you, the people you work with. Much more clarity coming in. Decisions you made in the past you feel weren't the correct ones. Okay, but your judgment is becoming much stronger here, and there's a lot of determination about you. Yeah, there's some huge differences between you and somebody in particular. Okay, and on both sides there is a particular person that there's a commitment, a third party involvement, and there's a lot of spiritual values coming into play here, which is this avoidance is no longer going to be tolerated by you. Okay, you are going through a rough patch with somebody. Okay, but things are changing drastically, and what I'm getting here is you coming out the other end much, much stronger. The spiritual side of you is becoming much stronger. But somebody here is avoiding commitment. So I'm kind of getting you realise that's never going to change. So you're making these changes for yourself. It's kind of like the things you can change you are. The things you can't change you're not worried about. It's a very different attitude. Three of Pentacles. Yeah, making a decision. Like I say, the history and the people you're dealing with, their actions will bring in truth and clarity. Okay, and I'm kind of getting you're going to come full circle on yourself. Okay. For one of you, I'm getting much more balance between you and a family member. Now, this could be with a child, a mother, a sister or brother, but I'm picking the bond between you and a family member that's been a struggle in the past because of perhaps money or a house or inheritance, whether this is in a marriage or, family elsewhere. I'm picking up a coming back together. And the bond between you and this person, that at least there's an opportunity, the bond between you and this person being very, very different. It's like you've been waiting for each other to communicate, but that silence is going to be broken. Thanks very much for watching.